I'm blending two styles of video this week. Actually, it's the two styles I usually do. The video style, vlog style, and the tutorial style. And this is why. The fact is, it's coming up to Christmas, but actually this vlog would be relevant even if it wasn't coming up to Christmas. It would be relevant through winter. But we're heading into town because we've got to pick up some parcels. We think maybe this is Mary's New York Marathon medal. We're not sure, are we? Fingers crossed.
I hope so.
But the other reason is we've got lots of family that exercise as well, and we're heading to our local running shop, Up and Running, to see if we can pick up a little bargain for Christmas, you know, a stocking filler or something like that. And we thought we'd share it with you because ideas is ideas. They're always good, and we'll be able to kind of promote Up and Running as well, because I'm big on trying to support our local businesses rather than Jeff Bezos. And not that he's a bad guy necessarily, but he's rich enough, right? So Up and Running is our local running store, and although it's a franchise, so there's shops all around the country, they are shops in their own right. They're run by guys that are just absolutely passionate about running and really helpful. We always get our trainers from there, don't we?
Yeah, they're so nice.
Really nice guys, and they've been really supportive of me on my YouTube journey as well. Alan, who runs the shop, he's given me things to test. Currently, I'm going to show you a couple of things that he's given me in this video as well that you could use as Christmas or even winter training ideas. And I like the thought of supporting local, and this is why we're going there today, and hopefully we'll just take a little wander around the store just quickly and come up with some ideas for Christmas and winter training. Don't you think he's cold? I mean, he's wrapped up warm, but... No?
I think he's quite happy.
He looks happy.
Ooh, that is tremendous.
Before we get to the bigger presents and technology that I want to talk about when we get back to the studio, let's go stocking fillers first. And there's a huge range of running socks, and Up and Running actually have their own brand called Groundhog, and they've got road or trail options, they've got crew, ankle height, and if you're anything like me, socks are a must-have. They've also got things like buffs and gloves for all occasions. And I really like these fresheners for those winter trainers. We got more socks, a wide selection of clothes. You got wristbands, we've got glasses here, laces, and more socks. In fact, so much for runners, and that's before we even get to the trainers and the technology that I'm going to talk about later. And can I just make clear, this is not a paid ad, I'm not sponsored, and all I'm really trying to do here is highlight that local running stores are the best, and I want to help them. You know, we thought it might be nice to just add into this video the fact that we're going to go and get a Christmas tree. It just seemed like the right thing to do, bit of a Christmas cheer thing, even though I am pretty much the Grinch and Scrooge rolled into one, right there?
Yeah.
But going to get a Christmas tree we are, because it's our last Christmas in the UK for some time.
I like Christmas.
You like Christmas.
And trees.
Taking a break from the Christmas songs and putting up the Christmas tree to bring you the kind of bulkier, or not bulkier in terms of size, but probably the pricier items that I want to tell you about, that I've been using, that I've been trialing, thanks to Up and Running, giving me a few products to look at, and things I've actually bought from there as well, and not from there. But I just wanted to give you a bit of balance, because after all the little stocking fillers, here are some more substantial things that we can get our teeth into that will be really, really helpful this Christmas and winter. And first up, let's talk head torches, because these are like crucial when you're out training. The two I was given from Up and Running were, first of all, the LED Lenser Neo 4. Now, this is a head torch that has a battery pack on the back. It's, as you can see, if I put it on, it's actually quite small here, but believe me, it packs a punch. Because this little thing has 220 lumens, which probably won't mean anything to you. Let's just say it's pretty bright. But what really impressed me about this is the field of vision it gives you. It is very, very wide and very clear as well. So when I put this on to go out running, I really felt safe, I could see everything around me, and everything was lit up really, really nicely. So you can't really go wrong with the LED Lenser Neo 4, and that comes in at, I think it's around £35 to £40, so it's really not much. But obviously you probably have to buy the batteries as well once in a while. And as well as the LED Lenser, I had the Silver Scout 2 to test out. Now, I haven't been able to test this one out yet because I was working on the LED Lenser, but I've had a look into it, and the special thing about this one is that it gives you two beams. It gives you a beam that's quite light further away, and it gives you a second beam right into your footfall to make sure that you know where you're putting your foot in the dark. So that's its kind of selling point, and it says it's 240 lumens, which is more than the LED Lenser, and it looks pretty decent. And again, this is one where you're going to have to buy batteries every now and then. It's external batteries rather than an LED or something powered at home. So that could be a nice little stocking filler as well. And the final one is the Petzl Reactic. Now, this isn't available in Up and Running, but I wanted to give you it for balance because it is the head torch that I use and have been using for a couple of years now. And the reason that I like it is, although it's pretty bulky up front, it never moves when you're running, doesn't move at all. It gives you a really good field of vision, and it's reactic, as in when car lights are coming towards you, it dims as well because the ground is lit up automatically, so it kind of reacts to the situations that you're in. And the real reason that I like this one is it's a USB charger, as in you don't ever have to go through the, I guess, a bit of hassle of buying external batteries. This one you just charge at home anytime that it starts to go dim, and it charges up overnight. And that means that it, yes, probably doubles the price of the ones where you have to put batteries in. This one coming in at about 80 quid. But I really, really like it, and I just wanted to give you a bit of balance on the three head torches, but all really good options. Right, moving on. We're moving on to the next thing that Up and Running gave me to test, so thank you very much, Alan. And this one is the Aftershocks Air Headphones. Now, these are bone conducting headphones. They're Bluetooth, so they attach directly to your phone, and they don't actually sit in the ear. They sit to the side of the ear, and the sound conducts through the bone into the ear canal, and it just means that these fit nicely around the ear. They stay in place. I mean, I found it a little bit loose at the back there, but nothing that really affects the sound quality. And I listened to a podcast while I was running yesterday. No problems at all. And the reason that I like these so much, by the way, Aftershocks have I think three, maybe even four, but in Up and Running there are three different styles of these bone conducting wireless headphones, and the most expensive one coming in at about 150 quid is the Aftershocks Aeropex. These are the Aftershock Air, which come in at 100, and then there are the Aftershock Open Move, which come in at about 80. All really, really good options, by the way, and really, really simple to set up and use, and I would recommend these. The reason I haven't gone to Apple iPod, earbuds, I don't know what they're called, I can't remember, is I don't know if I've got an ear problem, I'm not sure, but it always feels like I'm throwing a Tic Tac into a whale's mouth when I put these things in my ear. Like, they just wobble around. I'm like constantly trying to alter the way that they're sitting in my ear when I'm running, and this is obviously these are the old wire options, but I'm convinced that the same would be said of the wireless earbuds. I can't imagine how they would be too much different, and I think it would frustrate me too much. And then of course you have the other option. I've got these Beats headphones that I use for editing when I'm on the plane or doing the videos on the MacBook while I'm out and about, but this clearly is going to get my ears too hot while I'm out and about training, and you know, they're maybe a little bit more susceptible to the weather, a bit bulky. So I'm quite a big fan of these. These ones coming in at £100, quite light, easy to use, easy to set up. That's another option for Christmas. And finally, the third of the kind of more expensive items that you can get in Up and Running, but decent items, or at least the things that I've used. These are ones I actually bought, by the way. These have not been given to test. I bought these to help with my recovery when I was getting plantar fasciitis. Now, these are kind of recovery sandals, recovery flip-flops. You can get them in the flip-flop version or the sandal version, and they're called OOFOS, the brand, like OOFOS, and these are about £40. And the reason that these are good, I find, is after a race, I just want to rest my feet. Flip-flops are too flat. shoes perhaps make my feet too hot after a race, slip these on and they're really, really padded, nice arch support in there, and they give a bit of breathability to the foot, so they really help with recovery after a race, especially if you're suffering from any kind of plantar fasciitis, foot pain, maybe Achilles pain. These are good for recovery. I've gone with these UFOS and they're about 40 quid and up and running, and I would recommend them. I really like wearing them, and I certainly in the warmer months, spring and summer, I wear these quite a lot, especially after I've been out for a run. And there you have it. A few different ideas for you to think about, that not just for Christmas, but these are kind of things that can help you through any winter as well. So they don't necessarily need to be Christmas presents. You don't need to be watching this at Christmas to consider purchasing them. But I'm gonna go and finish this and finish the tree at the same time. I'm quite excited about that. So let's get down there and I'll wrap this all up. Pretty pleasing tree, I think you'll agree. We've got like a bit of everything. We collect different things for different years. We've even got something from Hawaii up there, so it's a bit of a hodgepodge, higgledy-piggledy kind of tree, but we love it. And the message for this video is, although I'm giving you tips of things that you could buy if you're a runner or triathlete for Christmas, the main message is that let's try and support local this year. It's very, very easy to go out and buy on Amazon, which we've all done. I've done, Mary's done. But stores like Up and Running, for me, they are the lifeblood of our community, in that they are passionate runners. They're by runners, for runners. Alan, who runs Up and Running in Sevenoaks, you know, that's his shop. He's the manager, the owner. It's his part of the franchise, and yes, there are a few around the country, but that one is just his. So even if you go online and you buy things from Up and Running, yes, the Up and Running franchise gets a boost, which is great. But if you're in the Sevenoaksy or Kent area and you want to go into Up and Running and chat with Alan and the guys and get some recommendations and buy some stuff, that helps them out directly. And Mary and I have made a big shift since lockdown about supporting local shops, whether that be coffee shops, food shops, takeaways, restaurants, or Up and Running. We're on a big push to support local, because it has been a time unlike any other, and we just really believe in that. So if you're in the local area, get yourself into Sevenoaks, Up and Running, say that Ben sent you, and get yourself buying and help out a lovely local business. And if you haven't got an Up and Running near you, doesn't matter, just help out your local businesses. That's what this message is all about. I've got a couple more videos before Christmas, so there is still more to come. We're nearly at the end of the school term, so Mary and I are going to be taking you out running the North Downs, hopefully at next week, which we're really excited about. And if I don't see you before, have a really, really lovely Christmas, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, in whatever situation. We'll all find the joy, I know it. And I'll see you out there running, hopefully in 2021. Whoop, whoop!